Hello and welcome for our last match with Knight's Whisper Control Slaver. We are on the draw and have Force Will plus Library of Alexandria, so I really couldn't care less what the other four cards are. We've got Force Will, a blue card, and Library. I'm happy. It's alright. Okay. Why? Note to self, never ever move cards around. Not once. Okay. We are going to cast Force of Will, pitching Mystical Tutor. And hope that we can eventually get up to enough mana and stuff to activate Dak Faden and take whatever their sweetest card is. That's the goal here. So the question is whether we, I think we just have to play a land, and I don't think that this library is going to be good, is the thing. I think we might have messed up by forcing Amethyst. I think that we should have waited on a threat, but it is a little late for that. Still, this Baleful Strix is going to be sweet. All we need is a black source. All of our artifact mana is also live, so that's pretty sweet too. Metamorph the Golem. So our Dak Faden costs 5. Wasteland is really the problem here. That's probably going to do it. I have learned my lesson about Force of Willing random thorns when we have lands and no moxes in play. Lands and no moxes in hand, rather. Alright. It's over. So, against workshops. Basic mountain. Ingot chewers. Probably this lightning bolt. And the shattering spree. Out, mana drain. All the mental missteps. Probably Fire Ice. The creatures are Lodestone Golems. It deals 2 damage. No bueno. Pyroblast probably also out. Oh wait. Get out of here, mental missteps. And I guess we can get the Deluge in. I'm not sure how often we're going to actually get to cast it, but it does kill their stuff, and that is what's important. I don't know whether it's better or worse than Fire Ice, but we will find out. So, if one of our top 2 cards isn't a land, then we're in really bad shape. If one of our top cards is a land, then we're still in really bad shape. Okay, we're mulliganing. This is way better. Way better. So we're going to fetch... We're going to fetch our basic island. And get a Sensei's Dividing Top in play. Our opponent balling it up with some airline vintage, which I love. That's great. So I think we're just going to play lands for a while. Like we have top and lands. So, well, never mind. We are going to... Jesus. Alright. Chalice on 0. Okay. Blow up the Revoker, since having access to that is more important. Having access to top is more important than having access to Moxjet. And Mana Crypt will be our win condition today. Oh, we should have flipped top. Ugh. So we can just kick it back and vamp for... I don't even really know. Like, right now Tinker is a safe card to vamp for. And now it's not. So... what are we going to get? We could get Welder and just start killing their stuff. I like that. Welder basically just... Zara here. Because, like, we just always pick this card, and then we just, like, it can never come in. I don't know of a workshop deck that ever plays removal spells, so I think we're good on that front. I think this Welder is going to be really sweet. So let's see if this works the way I want it to. So yeah, the way that it works with Cage is that the effect does as much as it can, which in this case involves Goblin Welder being a mini Viscera the Dreadful. Which is, you know, gas. And they will slowly die to their Mana Crypt. Over a probabilistically finite number of turns. Huh? Yeah. Also, yeah. Yeah, Goblin Welder is real good against workshops. So, our opponent cantripping. But ultimately, yeah. We have the Goblinist of Welders. So at this point, I think we can probably start end stepping it if he blocks. Otherwise, yeah. Super happy just like welding our Strixen top back and forth. The reason I did that main phase is just in case he has like something that depends on one more Tolarian Academy mana. There's no real reason to give him that when I'm going to want to kill it anyway. It only gives him more options. The only way this goes bad is if he has like Greaves plus, I don't know, like Blightsteel. And we will take that one. Okay, we're good. So that is how you beat workshops. You kill their stuff, develop your mana, and eventually establish Goblin Welder when they have Cage in play. Like, I almost want to board in Cage, but like, we can also just kill them with Yawgmoth's Will, it's fine. And Welder involving our graveyard is just adequate. This is a very good hand. You can tell because it has multiple sideboard cards that kill their stuff. Mox numero uno. Chalice, we don't have any Moxen. Cool. Workshop, that's no good. Three on the artifact spells. Porcelain Legionnaire. Well, that one is getting chewed up and spit out. And cool. I think we can evoke from the graveyard. That would be awesome. I'm pretty sure we can, because you can gush from the graveyard too. Strip mine for our basic mountain. What a gentleman. Well, I think we have to get island and look for more ways to get mana into play. Like, I really don't love getting a dual land there and like letting him line up Wasteland plus Strip Mine. Beautiful. Beautiful. Strix, Bolt, Tarn. And I'll spare you guys the fire engine. I live on one of the sort of main arteries near a fire station, so it gets not phenomenal sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna get another bolt. Ponder and hit a pretty good one. We would not like to shuffle. And we can evoke and get Chewer and play this Mox. And then if he sticks a Lodestone Golem, then we've got an answer. If he sticks a Cold Oath of Forge Master, then we take it. Okay, so we're short on mana. But our opponent has to draw Crucible for things to affect us. And we have Force Will for that. Okay. We got some mana. It's not red mana, but it is mana. So let's get this Time Walk in here. And then top when we've gone past this crypt. Look at a recall. Draw a card. I don't think we can actually play Mana Crypt is the thing. Not when we have this much life loss. Like, I think we just have to discard it. Discarding it was actually really bad. That was stupid. I should have discarded Night's Whisper or Shattering Spree, if anything. I think I'm just playing too conservatively. But yeah, our opponent clearly just doesn't have much action. Okay, so we're gonna get to Strix into a land. Both of which have been sorely needed. And we're gonna hold this Flooded Strand for a volcanic island until we have the ability to cast either Dak Faden or Jace. Yeah, man, have all the mana you want. You can do whatever you like. Non-land card. You got it. Name top. So I think I'm going to force pitching Jace to protect this one. Okay, so he's out of cards, so we can safely bolt his factory and spree his Revoker. Oh, right. No more Dak Faden. No more thing. Actually, no, we can just take it. That's right. Give me that. I want it. Give it to me. Because I said so, that's why. So we're at the mercy of our opponent's top deck, but we've bled them for a bunch of cards, all of them really. And we just have a ton of removal. I'll replicate it 0 times. this seems like a Yawgmoth's Will sort of thing. What we want here. Ship Whisper and Force. Play a land. Hit him. Now we don't even need the Yawgmoth's Will. We just play Welder and attack, and then weld out. Revoker for Sphere. And we're fine. Yeah. So that's the deck. As you can see, it's very powerful against workshops. Baleful Strikes, Goblin Welder, great cards. It has a good amount of mana, and I think that showed in basically all of the games, for better and for worse. And I highly recommend it. It's a very fun deck, and it's got a lot of play and a lot of customizability to it. I will be back later in the week.